The weeping willow tree wept silently into the pond. She was crying so much that she made a pool of tears. Here comes the cherry tree, popular and adored, giving her fruit to all. Jealously the willow tree watches cherry blossoms sing. The willow tree is changing colour as autumn arrives. Children are coming to play with me again.
Hello autumn, goodbye summer. Hello autumn, goodbye summer. The leaves are turning all different colours. Red, orange, yellow and brown. People are getting all their warm, comfy clothes out as they sip on a cup of hot cocoa or pumpkin spice latte. Hello autumn, goodbye summer. The weeping willow is crying away as the lake collects her tears, sad to lose her hair. Hello autumn, goodbye summer. The olive tree, standing all short and stubby, being the grandpa of the trees with his wrinkly skin, ready to start taking long naps all the way through autumn.
The oak tree, a sturdy, strong and very much loved companion, honest, old and extremely clever like a wise old owl. Heart-shaped leaves show that he is a good fellow. He is very kind, I would trust him like no one else. The willow tree, a glorious, beautiful lady. She looks like a shining green emerald, a pretty girl like Rapunzel, her long, drooping leaves. The pine tree, spiky as a hedgehog, pretty as an opal. Porcupine, some would say. In looks, maybe, but otherwise. Pine cones adore her. She's like a mother to them. The maple tree, sweet as honey. The leaves dance down to the ground. Red and gold, the colours of autumn.
The oak trees are giants with so many arms. The branches they have are the length of a barn. The leaves that they have float to the ground, flying with the whisper of the wind in its sound. The weeping willow, the saddest of the trees, she's the one that no one can please. Drooping her branches, her leaves, her hair, people would stare from everywhere. Her beauty would blow you away in one look, but she's protective like a cover on a book. The Japanese maple, an elegant lady, her leaves make everything so dark and shady. The shades of pink, green, purple and orange so bright, just like a colourful fairy light. The white birch trunk is as white as milk, and the wood it holds is as soft as silk. The wind makes it dance in the breeze, and her beautiful little swaying leaves.
As summer passes, autumn reappears. You can hear the blustery winds in my face. You can hear the foxes that howl at night. Autumn is here, I know it. Autumn is here, I know it is true. If you look up, you can see the autumn view. And look, it is autumn, right here and right now. Ah, autumn is here. You can smell the autumn crunchy leaves as they drop from the hardest rock trees. I will jump in leaves all day long, and I'll collect acorns all day long. I'll watch the leaves rustle all day. Autumn is here, I know it.
As summer starts to die and autumn comes around, the leaves are crunchy, falling on the ground. They are orange, yellow and brown. Not very green now, but if we were in the summer, it'd be green all around, and it wouldn't make a sound. Time to get in cozy clothes and go on winter walks. Time to celebrate everyone, it's harvest time I call. We help the people in need, we get them blankets and food, so that they're not in a hungry mood. Autumn leaves are falling, the wind is getting colder, and we all are getting just a little bit older. But don't you love the harvest season? Enjoy it while you can. The harvest season is amazing, and please donate a can.
Aesthetic autumn. Snuggled up in a rug, hiding from the cold, reading a book that is really quite old. Playing outside in the autumn leaves, there is always a beautiful sight to be seen. Whether it's sitting by the window doing a sketch, or playing with your dog a simple game of fetch. Kicking leaves around on the muddy floor, how the wind blows them away is like magic, I'm sure. All the shops are decorated with leaves and trees, but autumn means one more thing to me. Playing in the mud or kicking leaves, it's the beauty that we get, even just by sipping tea.
The wind swishes the autumn leaves through the forest and past the trees. People watch with much glee to see all the different colours coming past. Brown, yellow and red, what a beautiful sight to see in a beautiful place, Talbot Heath School. Autumn has arrived. Under the trees now are colours of brown, orange and red, the crumpled leaves now lying on the ground. Up in the sky, leaves are falling down. Morning is here, now we play in the cold sun. Now it is autumn, autumn has come.
Lots of a leaf, brown and crunchy, orange too. You might see some leaves swirling in the sky too. Did you see apples fall from the trees? Leaves fall too. Some leaves are big, some leaves are small, some are rough, but some aren't bubbly at all. Robins singing, woodpeckers pecking, badgers chasing, and squirrels squeaking, with autumn leaves falling from up high. When autumn is over, it will be sad to say goodbye. Autumn leaves falling down, so crunchy, golden brown, crumpled leaves on the trees, rough and scratchy, the floor is patchy, the smell of nature, oof, mud, I wish it was fresher. Trees so tall, slippery trees, do not climb them, you might fall. The trees' best friends are falling off, the days are getting shorter, leaves are turning red golden colours, blowing away on the wet grass, raindrops falling off leaves, the blooming flowers are dying, animals are getting ready to hibernate, summer's saying bye-bye, autumn says hello. Don't be sad, it comes back every year. Quickly conquers on a tree, falling down for us to see. Leaves on the ground, red, orange and brown, whilst I watch the other ones blow down and down. The days are getting wetter, and autumn's just getting better. Some animals start going to bed, settling down for the long winter ahead. But now it's time when we say goodbye to the sun and hello to autumn's fun.
Autumn days when I know recently as well, we've been talking quite a bit, especially in junior school, about what we might be worrying about. And we've all acknowledged that sometimes we worry about things. And all your teachers as well, I bet you remember, they all put up their hands as well and said that they worry about things as well. And so what I thought I'd do this afternoon is I'd read you a really short piece from the Bible that I found quite reassuring, telling us not to worry. So this is something that is written by one of the apostles called Matthew, and it is a story or something that Jesus said. And he said, I tell you, do not worry about your life. Don't worry about what you will eat or drink, or about your body and what you will wear. Is your life not more important than food, and your body more important than clothes? Look at the birds in the air. They do not sow or reap or store away things in barns, and yet the Heavenly Father feeds them. You are much more valuable than the birds. Who of you, by worrying, can add 1 single hour to his life? And why do you worry about clothes? See how the flowers in the field grow. They don't work or spin, yet not even King Solomon in all his splendour was dressed as well as one of the flowers in the field. If this is how God clothes the grass and the flowers, which is here today and gone tomorrow, he will much more clothe you. So do not worry, saying, what shall we eat? What shall we drink? What shall we wear? Your Heavenly Father knows what you need and says, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will take care of itself.
Harvest is a time to come together with your fruit and vegetables, a celebration with joy and love. Radishes are red like apples, red colours that some leaves are red. Lambs that bring your fruit and vegetables, farmers that grow crops. Every year we have harvest. Some fruits are red, orange, green, purple. The fruits are all colours of the rainbow.
Autumn is when the lovely leaves fall on the ground. Under the tree, the leaves settle on the ground. The leaves are fun to play with. Under the tree, I was under the lovely leaves. Month by month, we gather our food. Now it's time to make a difference.
Autumn is when the leaves fall under the trees so big and tall. The leaves rustle softly on the ground. Under the towering trees they can be found. Make a difference for the day. Now it's time to celebrate.
Lovely colours such as yellow and red, easy to crunch when you tread. Always around a rabbit's bed, falling down onto your shed.
All pretty leaves that gently fall to the ground, as all crunching in all the autumn leaves. The pretty trees that look like different coloured clouds. Yummy pumpkin pie. Make sure you wrap up warm. Near the rabbit's hole, a big pile of leaves.
Now
The devil of the woods, concealing all of its horrors beneath its draping hood. Standing there, a broken statue, alone in the freezing night, waiting forever for the correct moment to strike. When men come, the guns fire, the same routine every day. All of the other trees scolded him, they blamed him for the way. He stood out in spikes, forever the ugly, lonely tree. So the next time you walk past the devil, show him some sympathy.
The willow, a dazzling young maiden, her silky hair shimmers in the sun, shielding her face from wind and rain as the seasons have begun. In winter she wears a cloak of icy white, sparkling, crystal clear, an ice queen in her palace, though innocent and sincere. When spring comes, she blossoms, a beautiful sight to see, releasing an exquisite fragrance, as happy as can be. The summer is a holiday for our joyful maid. A cool breeze blows through her hair, all of different shades. But autumn time is her favourite, when she wears her folds of gold, glistening in the sunlight. Her story's now been told.
The oak tree. A new oak tree has just sprouted out. Her lovely red and yellow leaves shout out brightness. In autumn, she loves to shine, especially with her lovely long spine. Then she shoots up a little higher, and she gives out a little more fire. Now she is almost standing up there with the high trees, as her thin little branches sway in the breeze.
The maple, a delicate dancer she is. She gracefully proceeds down the long alley. She dances and dances with her hair flowing through, as her red, yellow and orange cape behind her glides. As thoughts in her head fill, she senses the birds fly high, and the little sounds of people strolling by. And then everything falls tranquil, as night finally comes in.